Hi everybody, Pengoria Fallstar here, and I'm planning to do something a little bit different today. Um, what I have here is the game screen here, and I want to show you this. This is training, and this is this thing called the practice tool. All right. Now, if you're a scrub like me, all right, and you want to practice, um, what you want to do is you want to practice farming CS. All right. Now you can do this without having a bot on the other side at first. So let me show you what that would be like. Alright, start the game, and we're going to go ahead and pick the champion we're going to be practicing with. I'm going to be practicing with Misfortune here. I'm going to be practicing with my normal build, with my favorite build here, which is the Resolve build.
Fortune doesn't favor fools.
It's going to kick over to loading. So I'm going to show you a few things about the settings that I use, and we're going to practice some CS. All right. So this. Versatility build. Now, one thing that's very important to know about this is you can just teleport to location. You can
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Fast forward your time. You can
30 seconds until minions spawn.
You can like add gold so that you can just buy items so you can test out what full builds are like. You can spawn a dummy, right?
Guns
so you can
blazing.
practice. So you can see how long it takes her to shoot. You know, dummy is triggering the grasp. So you can see that the grasp is going up. And that it's increasing her health. Right. Clear. Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Alright. So this has a bunch of tools that you can do. I'm gonna be patient here. What you want to do is
no prey, no pay.
practice getting CS. Don't forget your ranged champion. There's the attack animation. There's the bullet travel time. There is the
fun
amount.
begins.
Choose the wrong one. So I'm down 1 CS. All right. Oh, missed it. Missed 3. Missed 4.
Set sail.
There we go.
Step 2.
So one of the things you end up learning pretty fast is that your caster minions. Missed another one. Missed another one. So 7. Oh man, what is my thing?
Bang.
I wasn't ready for this. There it goes. Missed. Oh, missed it.
Nothing but powder monkeys.
That's weird. I'm hitting my Q. It wasn't. It kept coming up with the little Q symbol. So, alright, let me show you one thing I have. So, by default, I have my stuff set to quick cast. And then so that's what these little arrows are. So if I click off these arrows, quick cast gets turned off. So, one thing you can do, and then if I go down here to, let's see, I'm just scrolling down, go abilities and summoner spells. You have normal cast. I have my normal cast set to shift in that letter. So that means if I do shift Q, you can see the range of my attack here. You can see the angle that the Q will bounce to. If I do shift E, you can see the full range. So if I go outside of the blue, I'm going to move over there and do the make it rain ability. Shift R, once I get R, will show where my R is gonna go. But if I just press E without it, all of a sudden the ability just does it. And so one of the things that I do is I do the quick casting. Every once in a while I play a champion where you don't want to quick cast because the quick cast does it right away. There's some champions where you charge up your attack, and so you want to not quick cast in those cases. Alright. The next thing we gotta do here is something that I've been meaning to set up. Let me see here. There's the control, so let me go ahead and set these again. So control Q, control W, control E, control R. So shift A I have as targeting champions only. So if I do shift, so it should be that if I do shift A, it's fully stacked. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I'm doing the wrong thing here. Shift A, target champions only. Okay. Shift A, fully stacked.
I always shoot first.
Well, maybe I need to spawn with the champions only thing. It's supposed to move me.
Don't get cocky.
Without attacking through the enemies, because if I do attack, she just doesn't go anywhere. But if I do attack, when you right click you move, right? But if you do attack, she won't move away. She'll still attack the
I've got a good feeling
if I go
about
here,
this.
but if I go here, attack and move, attack and move, attack and move. Attack,
Not a
here,
problem.
attack here, attack here, attack here, attack here. Look, she stops at maximum range. Go here. Alright, so why is she turning around? Let's look at player movement. Player move click is mouse button 2. Player attack move click is shift mouse button 2. Player attack only click. Player attack move is A or X apparently. Player hold position is H. Player stop position is S. Move pet is Alt mouse button 2 or Control mouse button 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over here to attack champions only. So right now, player attack move click is shift mouse button
Sure you
2.
can handle me,
So
summoner?
that gets us kind of like the attack move here. If I right click, and so if I do shift right click, kind of don't move away, kind of move into attack. So if I'm running up,
Dangerous eyes.
if I'm running
I
up
like
and then I
that.
right click, shift right click, you can see that the little pattern is different. I'll go ahead and I'll attack the closest one, and I should be attacking at maximum range. So you can see she's going to maximum range, and she's stopping. But if I right click
know
there,
what I'm doing.
she moves all the way up, and then she attacks. So right click, moves all the way up. Shift right click, stops at maximum range. Alright. So,
No prey.
that's one thing,
no
that's a little
prey.
trick you can do. So I believe it's a setting, let's see. Press spell upon pressing another spell. Place quick cast with quick cast indicator in the quick bind UI. So, let's see. Champion specific interactions. Let's see. So, what do we want it to do? What we wanted to change the. We'll set it up when we have the enemy there. When we spawn an enemy. Let's take a look here. This is going way too fast for me here. Communication. Communication. So alert ping is set to G. Quick alert ping is Alt mouse button 1. Quick retreat ping is Control mouse button 1. So let's look at that. So Alt mouse button 1, Control mouse button 1. Right? I have to wait before I show you more pings. Okay. So if you do G, it does it. If I do Control, it's doing it. Right?
Set sail.
But I can just go and tell people, hey, I'm on my way here. Look at that. Where am I going? There's this, there's this, there's this, there's that. Okay. But there's more things here, right? The retreat ping is also is V. So let's look at V. Right. Be an alert. On my way, missing enemy, danger, assist me. Area is warded is such a H. But it's not giving me the option
Step
here.
2.
Not sure. Towers invincible, towers invincible. It's because I'm accidentally toggling these things here with the shift there. So that might be something that is only
Guns
active with
blazing.
the should be. Something like here. Sorry. Too much. Opening mode wheel. Quick emote wheel is T. Like quick emote, open emote wheel, chat history is Z. What it should be.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Shift H. There we go. Now it's doing it. So now it's doing the thing. So now.
Don't get cocky.
So this is great because you can go like, hey, that's warded. Okay, it uses the same animation as when you have an when you use the little vision thing in the jungle, and
feeling about this.
and it detects the enemy's vision, the Scryer's Bloom, as it's called. Boom. I'm gonna change that. Don't like it as a Shift H, Shift V maybe.
Not a problem.
Shift V feels better for me. Maybe even you can even maybe set it to one of the other ones, right? Because I'm not usually engaging, so I'm not really gonna be like alt ping, right? So what if I do this as alt mouse button 1? Boom. Now alt mouse button 1 has this.
Nothing but powder monkeys.
So let's take a look at what else we have available as our choices here. It's pretty much gone. Alright, so after all the vision, right? Oh, sorry,
Your
after all
team has destroyed a turret.
player movement, okay, you have items, have all the quick cast, self cast, and everything abilities as well, and camera control. So camera controls is another big one. So right now, I should be able to move my camera with up, down, left, right. Can drag scroll with mouse button 3. Toggle camera lock with Y. Center camera on me with space, and then select allies with F1, 2, 3, 4. So right now I don't have allies, right? So can't really do that. I use the mouse, the space bar one a lot because it'll be like this. Right, the mouse button one, it just works the way it's a little bit more funky than just dragging to the edge of the screen, right? But
You've got dangerous eyes.
it works a little bit differently. But you can use these to quickly check on your allies, the F1, 2, 3. Your menus, show scoreboard is O. So like these are things you can do. Show advanced player stats, you know. Why don't we do that as Shift O. There we go. So now if I do Shift O, get advanced player stats, right? So my health regeneration is 9. My lethality armor pen is 0. My lifesteal is 3%. My attack range is 550. My resource regeneration, which is my mana regeneration, is 14. Magic penetration, spell vamp, my tenacity. It has my more basic abilities that you see if I do the champion info here. This is my attack damage, ability power, my armor and magic resistance, my attack speed, and cooldown reduction and everything. And then you have the runes panel information. So Shift O is just showing me everything here, right? It gives you like a few of the extra stats that you normally don't deal with. So let's say you were to buy something like let's say we buy the Last Whisper, and then we get, let's see, the Phantom Dancer. We go ahead and grab the Rapid Fire Cannon. Okay. So now, if we look at our advanced stats, attack range is at 550.
I know
And
what
we're
I'm
gonna move
doing.
and build up the Rapid Fire Cannon. And then when this little thing here gets to 100 and we're energized, our attack range is 700. Right, same thing here. This thing, Last Whisper, gives you plus 20% armor penetration. And right here, as you can see, currently lethality is 0 and our armor penetration is 20.
Set sail.
So, and these are little things that give you the information you need to know what it is you're going to be doing and how much damage you're doing to enemies. Okay.
Step 2.
Okay, let him reset. Alright, so he's reset. I'm gonna go ahead and click here. And I'm shift right clicking. Oh, he's supposed to attack. I guess he's ignoring jungle camps, right? If I click here
Don't
and I
get
attack,
cocky.
so here's over here, right? Attack over here, nothing. Attack, nothing. Shift right click, nothing, because he's not an active enemy, he's a neutral
I've got
monster.
a good feeling about
Now
this.
let's go here. Shift right clicking, am I attacking the dragon? No. Okay, now I'm gonna right click over here. Do I attack the dragon? No. Attack here, do I attack the dragon? No. So I'm not clicking on the dragon, right? So now let's test against the creeps. Right click. Now I'm gonna shift right click up. Shift right click up to the creeps. There we go. Starts attacking, right? Right on range. Move away, right click, move away, right click, move away, shift right click. Normal and shift. Normal and shift. Normal and shift. Normal and shift. Normal, shift. Normal, shift.
Sure you
Normal,
can handle
shift.
me, summoner?
Shift.
Your team has destroyed
Normal,
a turret.
shift. Let's go ahead and give ourselves some vision over here. Okay, gonna energize. I'm gonna shift
You've
right
got
click on.
dangerous eyes. I like that.
So like I said before, one of the things that I have it set up so that it automatically does, so that I automatically quick cast. So let me go back up here. All of the items I have are set to quick cast, including the trinket at 4. It's just, and I think it works really well doing that. So, anyways, let's go back through, see what else we have. Item shop. Open shop is P. Focus shop search bar, Control L. And switch shop tabs, Control Tab. So, Let's look at that. Open. Okay. That works pretty well.
Your team has
Control
destroyed
L.
a turret.
So, P. Control L to search, right? That focuses on the search. So if you, and then it's there, right? So P, and you can even see right here it says Control L. I don't know what the RTN is, but you can set this up so that when you're searching for something, you can do it. And switch shop tabs, Control tab. So Control tab switches the shop tab, so that it's easier for you, so that you're not having to go all the way up here, doing that, coming back down. So let's say that you switch this so that it's something that will be faster for you, right? So open up this menu, right, and we say focus shop search bar or switch shop tabs, right? Let's put it as control middle mouse button 3. Okay, does nothing when I'm here, and the thing. Open up the shop, and all of a sudden I can type, right? So it lets you do searches a little bit faster if you know what item you're looking for, right? So and it's just something that you can do to help speed
Your
yourself
team
up.
has
You set
destroyed a
yourself up
turret.
with such a way that these things that you're doing in game are working for you, you know? It's a little bit harder to explain, but a few other things I like to do. Use relative team colors. So regardless of your starting side, all allied minions and structures are blue and all enemy units are red. So that's like kind of default. Do have my graphics set pretty high as far as this goes. Character quality, effects quality. And you can increase performance by doing some of these things. There's some accessibility stuff, but there was an option here. Here we go. Hide eye candy. Disable ambient critters and effects. Here we go. So do that.
I know what
Now,
I'm doing.
there's a lot of extra stuff that happens when you're in game, and I don't know if this will have to wait until I restart. But by turning off things that are extra, you just focus on what you're doing.
Set sail.
So sometimes when I'm here, they have like these little like fluttering moths and stuff, and that should be hiding it. Sound interface, you can kind of mess with that on your own. HUD scale, I have my mini map scaled to 100%. I think by default it's like at 50, and it just like it's tiny. Like, give me more minimap. Cursor scale, I kind of don't want it to be interfering with what I can see. Same thing with chat, I don't want to be reading it. You can up the HUD so that you can see things more clearly, or you can reduce it so that it's taking up less room, especially if you can kind of understand what's going on with it already. Full scale, perfect. There's a lot of stuff in here. I know that there's some things that I had already changed. Show target frame on attack, show attack range. which sometimes people have off. I
Step
like
Your
show
team
attack
has
range.
destroyed a
So
turret.
when I hit the attack button, the A, I get this kind of like range, and you can see the little thin red is from the rapid fire cannon, but
Don't
the
get
attack
cocky.
range is from you hitting the A button, the little blue.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So now I'm fighting this dragon,
always
right?
shoot first.
Let's see how. Champion highlight on camera center. Screen flash on loss of control. Screen flash on damage. It's not bad. Always show extended tooltip information. Show enemy information tooltips. So these are things you should look at. Show spell costs here. So this is great. So whenever you're playing like a new champion, or you don't want to have to like memorize how much mana certain things are, right there. My Q requires 55 mana. My W strat has 30. My make it rain is 80, and my ultimate is 100. So with 670 mana, I know that I have enough for my ult. I know I have enough for my E. I know that I can do E, Q, and W. And if you look at it, that's Q and W is 85 plus E puts it at 165 mana, which means that I would still be at above 500 mana if I do all three abilities. And if I then ult as well, I would be at over 400. Let's take a look. Over 400 mana. If we look at the extended tooltips, mana regeneration is still at 14. Alright, so that kind of like knowledge lets you plan, especially if you can just take a look down and go, okay, I have 280, so go a little bit ham on using my abilities, right? Okay, use my abilities, went ham on them. Alright, so I went ham on my abilities here, and I'm down to 50, right? So suddenly,
The fun
the
begins.
decisions I make are affected by that. It's kind of like a rambling, kind of teach you how to do things, but the practice tool is something that you should be using. As a matter of fact, I recently picked up Senna.
Your team has
The first thing I
destroyed a
did was bring
turret.
her into the practice tool so that I could see what her abilities actually did. I put an enemy champion on it. So let's just end this practice real quick, right? We'll exit game, leave game. Alright. Let's go back to League of Legends here. It's ending the game. It's taking forever. But let's go back to play, go back to training, go back to practice. Now let's go ahead and add a bot. Can I add more to my side? Doesn't seem like it. So let's just go ahead and start the game. This time I want to see sets on rotation. I've never played a set, so let's take a look at set real quick.
I'm undisputed.
Loading real quick. We got a Dr. Mundo bot. And let's go ahead and level ourselves up. Get all of our abilities. Purchase what they recommend. Let's add gold. Just adds like a bunch of gold. Let's go ahead and grab this
Welcome
stuff.
to Summoner's Rift.
Hey,
Let's run up and
listen. My mama don't need to know about any of this. Okay?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
again. Where's my fast forward 30 seconds?
Minions have spawned.
Get the minions up here.
Violence is my business, and business is booming.
So what does his abilities do? Well, remember, everything I have is toggled to quick cast. So W. Interesting. Shift E. Okay. Alright. So let's see what this does. Knuckle down. Set itches for fighting. 30% movement speed for 1.5 seconds while moving towards enemy champions. Okay, well Mundo's down there, so let's move towards Mundo and press Q. Am I moving any faster? Sets next 2 basic attacks deal 20 bonus physical damage plus 3.7% of the target's maximum health. Haymaker. Set stores 100% damage taken as grit to a cap of 870. 50% of sets max health. Grit decays.
You're in the
So
main event now.
let's go here. So I'm supposed to be moving faster towards them.
First blood.
That's a KD. Knock dead.
Alright, so let's look at what this is doing. So if I press E, it goes one of the directions it goes in is going to be where my mouse is because of how quick cast works. Alright, so let's show that again. So if I aim it towards the crab, it picks up the crab. W here says he stores damage. So this is important. So if I quick cast it, look, right, he just does it right away. So let's see what happens if I don't quick cast. Let's see. Okay, so he still does it the same. He still goes through the same animation. What about this R? Just grabs it. Okay. Alright. So it's really interesting as far as his abilities go. Facebreaker. So he stores 100% up to 921 his max health. He winds up a giant punch in a direction, expending all grit to deal 125. 35% of expended grit as true damage.
You swing on the boss, you better not miss.
So taking damage, I'm building grit. So I want my white bar to be high. really strong here.
Busting heads.
Kind of interesting on the whole thing.
My mama,
Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys
fine
the
Ionians.
things that you can do, and you can test this out. You can test it out first here, then in game, or with the bots. But learn how to do these things, so that you can get the most out of your game experience here.
I ain't no half-breed. I'm a full breed, and I'm the only one. You ain't the one.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and hopefully this video helps you out.